Hello guys, welcome back into One Piece chapter 1089 spoilers. Today, we are going to be going over the full spoiler of the upcoming chapter One Piece, and just talking little bit about it. The chapter commences with the heartwarming cover scene, as a cow waiter standing on two legs brings Nami a love letter from Sanji, who playfully hides outside. The chapter starts in Fuchsia village. Whoop Slap reads the newspaper about Garp, expressing his confidence in Garp's safety. Makino's son finds humor in a regular photo of Luffy in the newspaper, leading Makino to chat with her son about his newfound admiration for Luffy. The scene then shifts to Ant Kalubo, where the Dayton family resides. Dayton reacts emotionally to the news in the newspaper, shedding tears and wondering about Garp and Luffy's situation. Suddenly, a massive earthquake strikes, occurring 6 days after the destruction of the Lelouja kingdom. A huge hole appears in the sea where the kingdom once stood, similar to the one beneath Enies lobby. The earthquake's impact is felt worldwide, with people from various locations reacting to the tremors. Among them are Momonosuke in Wano Kuni, Eulogia in Kano Kuni, Iceberg in Water 7, Hina in Marine HQ, Imu in Mary Geoise, Laboon in Twin Cape, prisoners in Impel Down, citizens in Logtown, and Ivankov in Kamabaka Queendom. Other random islands are also affected, and the rise in sea levels by 1 meter results in the unfortunate sinking of many islands, causing widespread devastation and chaos. Back in Fuchsia village, the villagers and Whoop Slap are worriedly observing the rising tides caused by the earthquake. Back to Egghead Island, marine battleships surround the area. Kizaru destroys one of Vegapunk's sea beast weapons with a normal beam, but holds back from further attacking to minimize damage. Kizaru contacts Sentomara and demands surrender, but Sentomara refuses. We can see the little flashback reveals a young Kizaru demonstrating his beam power to a young Vegapunk and a child, Sentomara. Sentomaru accuses Kizaru of trying to kill Vegapunk, but Kizaru explains that he has to obey orders and can't protect Sentomara from the charges of researching the Void Century. And also, we can see that there are 100 marine battleships, 9 vice admirals, and 30,000 marine soldiers are present, including Saint Saturn and Kizaru. Doberman and Dahl are among the vice admirals, along with new characters introduced earlier around the Egghead Island. Inside Egghead Island, Saint Saturn is shown enjoying a meal inside his room. Vice Admiral Doberman enters and provides a detailed report on the overall situation on the island. The chapter includes a fun recap of Egghead Island, showcasing the locations of all the characters involved, represented in chibi form for added charm and humor. After receiving the report, Saint Saturn issues a decisive order to Vice Admiral Doberman to sink the researchers' escape ship that had managed to leave the island earlier. Cut to Egghead Island, York is seen making a call to Mary Geoise, expressing her frustration and anger about the attempt on her life, which was meant for other Vegapunk. The Gorosel, the head of the 5 elders, responds to York's complaints, stating that they viewed her as just another one of the many Vegapunks scattered across the world. However, after the incident in Lelouja, they have a change of heart and come up with a new plan. They now see the value of having her expertise in the production of the dangerous Mother Flame weapons. The shocking truth unfolds as it is revealed that York is the mastermind behind the Mother Flame weapons and the one responsible for providing them to the Gorosel, the head of the 5 elders. Moreover, the power plant for producing these devastating weapons is located right on Egghead Island itself, where the intense confrontation between the Straw Hat crew, the Marines, and the researchers is taking place. York's conversation with the Gorosel sheds light on her cunning and manipulative nature. She has made promises to ensure her safety and the safety of her research laboratory. In exchange for her cooperation and assistance in producing more Mother Flame weapons, the Garusi agrees not to harm her and to elevate her status to that of a Tenryubuto, the highest social class in the world of One Piece. Saturn and Kizaru, 2 significant figures in the Marine Force, are privy to this conversation, indicating that the situation has escalated to a critical level. The presence of the Marines, the Straw Hat Crew, and other parties on Egghead Island creates an explosive and unpredictable dynamic, and with York's revelation, the intensity of the barricading incident reaches new heights. As the gravity of the situation sinks in, Nami acknowledges that she now understands the full extent of the circumstances they are facing. Vegapunk also grasps the severity of the barricading incident after York's revelation, realizing the true nature of the threat. Bonnie, recognizing the seriousness of the situation, remarks that this is indeed a barricading incident, implying that they are now cornered and facing a critical turning point. In his typical carefree manner, Luffy admits that he doesn't completely comprehend the intricacies of the situation, but suggests using York as a shield to facilitate their escape. His laid-back attitude contrasts with the tension surrounding them, emphasizing his characteristic approach to challenge. Behind the intense scene with York, Zoro, and Usopp, the rest of the Straw Hat Crew, along with Bonnie, Lucci, and the real Vegapunk, appear relaxed and nonchalant. They are seen casually eating and chilling, showcasing their trust and camaraderie even in the face of danger. The chapter ends with the rest of the Straw Hat Crew, Bonnie, Lucci, and real Vegapunk eating and relaxing behind York, Zoro, and Usopp. A break is announced for the weekly Shonen Jump holidays, with no weekly chapters of any Jump series next week.